So welcome to all of you. Last time we have seen the prime residue classes or residue classes modulo M. So we have taken some examples on the residue classes modulo M or modulo N, whatever this. So now we see some examples on this residue classes modulo whatever this modulo N. So N may be anything. So here this is the problem. Example we will see. Find all prime residue classes modulo 12. That means what? In Z12. You have to find all the residue prime residue classes in Z12. Okay. Solution. So you know that Z12 is nothing but 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, dot 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 up to 11 bar, and you have to find the prime residue classes. So now the prime residue classes modulo N is nothing but the GCD with 12 is 1. You have to find a number whose GCD with 12 is 1. Okay. So now GCD of 1 and 12 is 1. Okay. GCD of 5 and 12 is 1. Okay. So GCD of 2 and 12 is not 1. 3 and so 4 is, so 2, 3, 4 are the divisors of 12. So 6 is the divisor of 12. So this GCD is not 1. So 7, 12. Okay. 7, 12. Okay. GCD of 7 and 12 is 1. Okay. Then 8 is the even. So you cannot take the even because 12 is the even. So GCD of 2 even is not 1. So 8 is not 1. 6 is not, 7 is there. 8 is not there. 9. So 9, there is a common multiple is 3. So 9 will not be there. Then 10. So 10, 2 is the common multiple between between 10 and 12. So 2 is not there. So 11 and 12. Okay. So 11 and 12, their GCD is 1. There is no common. Okay. So therefore prime residue classes in Z12 is what? 1 bar, 5 bar, 7 bar, 11 bar. So you may say this is R instead of the set. So R, we will say this is R. Okay. So it will be not the prime residue classes in Z12 are this. Okay. So this is L1. Okay. Similarly, you can find prime residue classes modulo Z13. So for 13, all elements are there. Okay. So for 13, so this is what your 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, all are relatively prime to 13. So that means what here 1 to 13, 1 to 12 are the residue are the prime residue classes in Z3. Okay. So for example, in Z13, in Z13, okay, prime residue classes in Z13 are 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar, 8 bar, 9 bar, 10 bar, 11 bar, 12 bar. Don't write 13 bar. Okay, in 13, so 0 bar to 12. These are the 13 numbers are there in Z13. Okay. So similarly, you can find in Z14, Z15, and so on. Okay. So try to find prime residue classes in Z5, Z6, Z7 up to Z13, 15, 15 up to 15. Okay. So I hope that you can find this. We'll take the next problem. Right? Next problem. Okay. Next example. Write the composition tables for addition and multiplication in Z8 First, find additive inverses, additive inverse of each element in Z8. You do for Z6 and Z7, Z9. Okay. Second. Okay. Find multiplicative inverse of each element in Z8 now. In Z8. Okay. So first we will do the addition table. We will find additive inverses of each element in Z8, and next we will find a multiplication table, and we will find a multiplicative inverse of each element if it exists. Okay. So here if it exists. Okay. Okay. So we'll solve. We'll take a solution now. Solution. First we write what is the Z8. Okay. Solution. What is Z8? Z8 is nothing but what? 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Okay, not 8 bar. 8 bar is same as 0 bar. Okay, so first we will do the addition table now. Addition modulo 8 now. This is 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Okay, here also we have to write this 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Okay. Now we do the addition. For addition, no problem here. What? 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Okay. For 1 bar. So this is what? 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Now this is 8 bar. But we are in Z8. So 8 bar is nothing but. So divide 8 by 8, and what is the remainder? It is 0. 0 is the remainder because 8 is the multiple of 8. Okay. Okay. Now 2 bar. 2 bar plus 0 bar is 2 bar. So this is 3 bar. 2 bar plus 2 bar is 4 bar. 2 bar plus 3 bar is 5 bar. 6 bar. 7 bar. Now 8 bar means 0 bar. 9 bar means 1 bar. Because 9 is nothing but 8 plus 1. 1 is the remainder. Okay. So this is 3 bar. 4 bar. 5 bar. 6 bar. 7 bar. 8 bar means 0 bar. 9 bar means 1 bar. 10 bar. 10 bar means 2 bar. 10 bar means 2 bar. Okay. Now 4 bar. Okay. So 4 bar. 5 bar. 6 bar. 7 bar. 4 bar plus 4 bar is 8 bar. But 8 bar is same as 0 bar. Okay. 9 bar is same as 1 bar. Then 10 bar is same as 2 bar. Then 11 bar is nothing but 3 bar. 11 bar is same as 3 bar. 5 bar, okay, so 5 bar plus 0 bar is 5 bar. 6 bar, 7 bar, 8 bar means 0 bar. Okay, 9 bar means 1 bar. 10 bar means 2 bar. 10 bar means what? If you divide 10 by 8, then the remainder is 2, so 2 bar. Okay, 11 means 3 bar. Then 12 bar means what? 4 bar. 12 bar means 4 bar. Don't write 12 bar. Okay. Don't write 8 bar and above 8 bar now here. Okay. So then 6 bar, 7 bar, 8 bar. This is 0 bar. This is what? 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar. For addition, no problem. We can write this. Okay. So 7 bar. Then this is what? 0 bar, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar. Yesterday I have seen this. Okay. Now I have to write the additive inverses of each now. Additive inverses of this. So we write additive inverse of 0 bar is 0 bar. Okay. Additive inverse of 1 bar. Additive inverse of 1 bar. Where is 0 bar in 1 bar? This is 0 bar. So additive inverse is what? 7 bar. See, additive inverse is what? A bar plus B bar is 0 bar. Right? So in the 1 bar, where is 0 bar? 0 bar is here. And see the corresponding, this is 7 bar. That means additive inverse of 1 bar is the 7 bar. Now 2 bar. Additive inverse of 2 bar. Additive inverse of 2 bar. See where is the 0? 0 is here. See the corresponding element? That is 6 bar. So this is 6 bar. 3 bar inverse. So 3 bar. See where is 0? This is 5 bar. Okay. So 5 bar. Then what? 4 bar inverse. 4 bar. See in the 4 bar there is what? 4 bar. Okay. Inverse of 4 bar. Additive inverses. 5 bar inverse. 5 bar inverse. See 5 bar inverse. This is 0 bar. This is what? 3 bar. 3 bar. 6 bar inverse. 6 bar inverse is what? 2 bar. Now see the additive inverse of 2 bar is 6 bar. They are the inverses of with each other. So once you get that, additive inverse of 6 bar is same as 2 bar. Additive inverse of 2 bar is same as 6 bar. Then 7 bar inverse. 7 bar is same as what? 1 bar now. Okay. Additive inverse of 7 bar is 1 bar. And then what? Okay. So do this. Okay. So I have written all the additive inverses of each element now here, and additive inverse of each element are exist. But the multiplicative inverse of each element may or may not be exist. So we will see this in example now here. So which element have the additive inverses? Okay. So there may happen that none of the elements except one has multiplicative inverse. Okay. This may happen. So we'll see which element have the multiplicative inverse. We'll do the table for multiplication modulo 8 now. For 0 bar no problem, or each element is 0 bar now here. Each element is 0 bar now. For 1 bar no problem, so each element is same now here. 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar. Now we have to take the care now for rest of the elements. Okay. 2 bar into 0 bar is 0 bar. 2 bar. So here you may write this is what 0 bar. This column is 0 bar. Okay. So 2 bar into 1 bar is 2 bar now. 2 bar into 2 bar is 4 bar. 2 bar into 3 bar is 6 bar. Now this is 8 bar means 0 bar. This is 10 bar means 2 bar. 12 bar. 12 bar means 4 bar. Then what? 14 bar. 14 bar is 6 bar. 6 bar. 14 bar is 6 bar. If you divide 14 by 8, then the remainder is a 6. So 14 bar is same as 6 bar now. Okay, so we do for 3 bar now. So this is 0 bar. This is 3 bar. 6 bar. 9 bar. 9 bar is same as 1 bar now. 9 bar is same as 1 bar. Okay. Now this is 12 bar. 12 bar is same as 4 bar. 15 bar. 15 bar. 15 8. So that is what 7 bar then. 7 bar. Okay. So if you divide by 15 by 8, then 8 plus 7 is 15. So this is 7 bar now. Then 18 bar. 18 bar is same as 2 bar now. Because what? 18 is nothing but 16 plus 2. So 16 is divisible by 8. So 16 bar is same as 0 bar. So this is 2 bar now. Okay. So then what? 21 bar. 21 bar. 21 bar. So 8, 16. So this is 5 bar. 21 bar is what? 5 bar. Because 21 bar is nothing but 16 plus 5. 16 bar plus 5 bar. 16 bar is a 0 bar. So this is 5 bar. Okay. Now for 4 bar. For 4 bar, this is what? 0 bar. Okay. So this is 4 bar. 8 bar means 0 bar. 12 bar means 4 bar. 16 bar is same as 0 bar. 20 bar is same as 4 bar. Okay. So 24 bar is 0 bar. 24 bar is 0 bar. So 28 bar. So is 4 bar. 28 bar is same as 4 bar. Because 28 is nothing but 24 plus 4, and 24 is divisible by 8. Okay. So this is 4 bar. This is 4 bar. Now we'll do for 5 bar now. This is 0 bar. 5 bar. 10 bar means 2 bar. 15 bar. So 15 bar is what? 15 is 8 plus 7. Okay. So this is 7 bar. Then 20 bar. 20 bar is 4 bar. Okay. So then 25 bar. Okay. 25 bar is 1 bar. Because 25 is nothing but 24 plus 1, and 24 is divided by 8. So 24 bar is 0 bar. So this is 1 bar now. 30 bar. 30 bar is same as what? 20 plus 24 plus this is 6 bar then. Okay. So 35 bar. So 35 bar is the 32 bar plus 3 bar. So 32 bar is 0 bar. So this is 3 bar. Okay. Now for 6 bar. So this is what? 0 bar, 6 bar. 18 bar. 18 bar. 18 bar is same as 2 bar now. Okay. So this is what? 6 into 2 is 12 bar. Okay. So this is 12 bar. 12 bar means 4 bar. Okay. Then 18 bar is same as 2 bar. 24 bar is 0 bar. 30 bar. 30 bar is 6 bar. Okay. 36 bar. 36 is a 32 plus 4 is 4 bar. 36 bar is 4 bar. Then 42 bar. Okay. So 8 5 is 40. So this is 2 bar. 8 5 is 40. 40 bar plus 2 bar. 40 bar is divisible by 8. Okay. Now for 7 bar now. The last one now here. So this is what? 0 bar. 7 bar. 14 bar. 14 bar is same as 6 bar. Then 21 bar is same as 5 bar. 16 plus 5. Okay. Then what? 28. 28. 28 is what? 4 bar. 24 plus 4. It is 4 bar. It is 4 bar. Okay. So then 35 bar. 32 plus 3 is 3 bar. Is 3 bar. Okay. Now then 42. 42 is same as 2 bar now. And 49. 49. 49 is same as what? So if you divide by 49 by 8, 8 6, right? So this is 48. Remainder is 1. So 1 bar. Okay. Now see the multiplicative inverse of 0 bar, 2 bar, 4 bar, 6 bar do not exist. Okay. Multiplicative inverse of 0 bar, 2 bar, 4 bar, 6 bar does not exist. Does not exist. Okay. And multiplicative inverse of 1 bar is 1 bar. Multiplicative inverse of 3 bar, but is 3 in 3 bar. Where is 1 bar? Is 3 bar. Okay. Now multiplicative inverse of 5 bar. Where in 5 bar, see where is 1 bar? 1 bar is 5 bar here. Their inverses are with each other now. Multiplicative inverse of 7 bar is again 7 bar. Okay. So this is the complete solution of this problem. So you do this for Z5 to Z11. Okay. Z5 to Z11. You do this. The same problem. You try to solve these problems. Okay. Both the problems now. Find additive inverses of each element. I also find the multiplicative inverse of each element. So I hope that you can do this one. So this is very simple. So you have to do the product and you have to take only the you have to find a remainder. Okay. So that is the crucial part. Okay. So for addition, no problem. If you start from here what? So up to this what? 0 bar, then 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar. If you get 0 bar, then 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar up to this one. Okay. So for addition it is very easy. For multiplication we have to do the some calculations. Okay. So that to find a remainder is the crucial part now here. Okay. So at least you should know the table of table up to 30 now. Okay. Not if you not remember up to 30, so up to 10 you should remember this. Okay. So you need the table. Okay. So we'll do the next problem. If next example, if n is any integer, then show that then show that n square is congruent to 0 mod 4, 0 mod 4, or n square is congruent to 1 mod 4, 1 mod 4. Okay, so now this is very simple solution. Okay, given that n is any integer, okay, n is any integer. What we have to prove? Either this is whole or this is whole. That we have to prove. So n is any integer. That means n is even integer or n is odd integer. Okay. So case 1. Okay. Case 1. N is an even integer. Therefore, n is same as 2k, where k belongs to z. N is same as twice k. So therefore, n square is same as what? 4k square. 4k square. Right? So what does this implies? This implies that 4 divide n square. This implies that 4 divide n square minus 0. And this implies that n square is congruent to 0 mod 4. Okay. So very simple. We have applied the definition of the congruence. N divide a minus b. N divide a minus b. Then a is congruent to b modulo n. Just we have applied this definition. So what we have to prove? N square is congruent to 1 mod n. Just we have to show that 4 divide n square minus 1. Okay. Now case second. Case second. N is odd integer. N is odd integer. Therefore, n is equal to twice k plus 1 or twice k minus 1. So k belongs to z. We will do the square now. N square is equal to n square. Okay, no problem. Twice k plus 1 square. So this is what? 4k square plus 4k plus 1. I will do this is what? N square minus 1. Okay. Now I will take the 4k common. So what I get? The k plus 1. Okay. So now since k and k plus 1 are, so instead of this one, since k into k plus 1 is even. Because what? K is integer. K is integer. Right? Suppose k is even, then k plus 1 is odd. K is odd, then k plus 1 is even. That means what? One of them is even, and product of even and odd is always even. Okay. So therefore k into k plus 1 is equal to 4 times m. M belongs to z. M belongs to z. Therefore n square minus 1 is equal to what? 4 into k plus 1. So this is twice m. Even means this is twice m. Okay. So 4 into twice m. So n square minus 1 is equal to 8m. So n square minus 1. Okay, doesn't matter. Here also we can write here. Okay, instead of writing this. So this may happen. This is what 8 here. Right? So this may happen that in 8 here. So for 8 I did this one. Now so here is a 4. So no need to this one. So 4 divide n square minus 1. 4 divide n square minus 1. So that means what here? N square is congruent to 1 mod 4. If there is 8 now here, then we have to write this one. K into k plus 1 is even. Therefore k into k. So what I did that. So I suppose that there is a 8. No, but there is a 4. No problem. So here. So 4 since n square minus 1 is the multiple of 4. So 4 divide n square minus 1. Directly we can do this because there is a 4 now. Okay. So if this is 8 now, then you have to do the further calculations. Okay. Now here what? Now this problem is here now. Okay. If a is an odd integer, then prove that a square is congruent to 1 mod 8. Now here that solution is there now. Okay. Solution. A is A is an odd integer, therefore A is equal to twice k plus 1. Okay, k belongs to z. Okay, now we do the a square now here. What? 4k square plus 4k plus 1. I will shift a square to this side and I will take the 4k common, k plus 1. I want here 8 now. Okay, so I have to write this is what? A square minus 1 is 8 times something. So now k into k plus 1 is even. Implies that k into k plus 1 is equal to twice m. M belongs to z. Okay, so therefore a square minus 1 is equal to 4 into twice m. So this is what? 8m. So this implies that 8 divide a square minus 1, and this implies that a square is congruent to 1 mod 8. Okay, so now it is over. Very simple. Okay, so if you understand the definition of the congruent, then you can do this problem very easily. You can solve the problem very easily. So only remember that if you want to prove that A is congruent to B mod n, just your aim is what? To prove that n divide A minus B. This is your aim. So here what you want to prove that A square is congruent to 1 mod n. That means what you have to prove? 8 divide A square minus 1. That means what? A square minus 1 is the multiple of 8. So A square minus 1 is the multiple of 8 now here. Okay, so I have proved that. Okay, so that means what? That is to prove that A minus B is the multiple of n. This is the aim now. To prove this means this, and that means what? A minus B is the multiple of n. That we have to prove. Okay. Now we'll take the next problem. Prove that. So prove that. I will write all the problems and we'll solve at least one of this one. Minus 13 mod 5. 55 is congruent to 7 mod 3. 8 raised to 13 is congruent to 1 mod 7. 5 raised to 40 is congruent to 2 mod 7. Okay, so this is second one, this is third one, and this is the fourth one. Okay, solution of 1. Okay, now what I will do? 7 minus 13. 7 minus 13 is what? So 7 plus 13. So this is what? 20. So I have to write 20 as 5 into something. Yes, I can write 5 into 4. So what does this imply? This implies that 4 5 divides. Okay, so I want here 4 also divide this. 5 divides 7 minus 13. So this implies that 7 is congruent to minus 13 mod 5. Okay, over. Okay, now 55 we'll go for second one now. Second one, 55 minus 7. So 55 minus 7 is 48 now. Is 48. So can you write 48 as a multiple of 3? I can write this is what? 3 into 16. 3 into 16. That means what here? 3 divides 55 minus 7. Even though 16 also divides this one, right? So here this may happen that 16 also. Okay, 16 or 4 also is there. Okay, no problem for 4. 6 is also allowed. Okay, so this may 6 also. Okay, so now this is what? 55 is congruent to 7 mod 3. 7 mod 3. So we are true. Now here what? 18 is there. 8. So for third one you have to do the calculation now. You cannot jump up to the 13 because this is not easy to find the 8 raised to 13. So what we'll do? We'll find now see 8. So 8 is congruent to 1 mod 7 now. 1 mod 7. Right? 8 is congruent to, because 8 minus 1 is 7 and 7 is this one. Now we'll take the power 13 to both. Okay, so we'll take the power 13 now. This is what? Congruent to 1 raised to 13 mod 7. So 8 raised to 13 is congruent to 1 mod 7. So we have proved. Very simple. Okay, Now for 5 and this, okay. So for 5, so here you want 2 now here, okay. So for 5 and 7, so what to do? Now see, for 5 square, 5 to the power 40. So we have to do the calculation for 5 to the power 14. So where it will be 1 now, okay. So for 10 this is 3. 5 square is a 25. 25 is 4. So this again become very complicated now. So for 5 we have the problems actually. Okay. For 125, if you take one cube now, 125. Okay, so we do for this. So 5 square. 5 square is what? 25. 5 square is 25. 25, so 3. Okay. 25 minus 4. Okay. So 4. Okay. So mod 7 now. Mod 7. Okay. Now I will multiply by 5 now here. Okay. So this will be then 5 cube. So this is what? 20 mod 7. So 7 3 that is 21. So I can write this is what? 5 cube is congruent. This is congruent. Minus 1 mod 7 now. 5 cube is congruent to, because 20 is near to 21 now. Okay. Near to 21 now. Okay. So 1 is there. So I can write minus 1 now. Okay. Instead of this minus 1 again. Because what? 6 bar is 7 minus 1 bar. In Z7, 6 bar is 7 minus 1 bar. Okay. So that means what here actually what? If you divide by this, we get 6 bar. But if 6 bar is 7 minus 1 bar. Okay. Because I can write 6 bar is 7 what? 7 minus 1 bar. Okay. That is 7 bar minus 1 bar. And 7 bar is what? 0 bar. So this is minus 1 bar. So minus 1 bar. Right. So that means 6 bar is 7 minus 1 bar in Z7. Okay, so that means was 20 bar is 7 minus 1 bar. Right. So now what you want? 40 now here. Okay. So 40 means I can take the power 13 now. I can take power 13. So 13 power 5 power 3 to the power 13. So that we get 39 now. Okay. 39 minus 1 to the power 13 mod 7. Mod 7. So minus 1 to the power 13. This is what? 39 now. This is what? 39. Right? So this is what then? Minus 1 now. This is minus 1. Mod 7. Now I multiply by 5 so that this will be 5 to the power 45. This is what? Minus 5 mod 7. Okay? But minus 5 is same as 2 now. Minus 5 is same as 2 now. This is what? 2 mod 7. Okay? So 5 to the power 40. Minus 5 is same as 2 bar. Minus 5 bar is same as 2 bar now. Okay? Because 2 bar is same as what? 7 bar. 7 minus 5 bar. Okay? This is 7 bar minus 5 bar. But 7 bar is 0 bar. Minus 5 bar. So minus 5 bar. So minus 5 bar is 7, 2 bar. So minus 5 is 7, 2 now here. Okay? So we have proved this one. Okay? I hope that you understand this one. Okay, so we'll do the next problem. Find the remainder. Find the remainders when 41 to the power 65 are divided by 13. Find remainder, not remainders, remainders when 35 is divided by 13. Okay, solution. So we do for 41 is congruent to 41. So 41 with 13, right? 13 is 3. Okay, so 39. So 39 is same as this is 39. Here we want 39. So this is what 2 mod 13 now. Okay. Now see 2 to the power 5. We'll concentrate on 2 to the power this, right? So I want 1 or minus 1. I want 1 or minus 1 in the power of 2. So see in the power of 2. So 2, 4, 8. Power of 2 we are writing 16, then 32, then 32, then 64. Now see 64. So 13 to the power 5 is 65, right? So 65 is there now. 65 and 64 are very close to each other, right? So what I will do, so 64 is the power 6 now. I will take 41 to the power 6 is congruent to 2 to the power 6 mod 13 now. Okay, so that means what here, this is what 41 to the power 6 is congruent to 2 to the power 6 is 64 now. 64 mod 13. Okay, so now what I will do, 65 bar 64 bar, okay, instead of this 64 bar is same as 65 minus 1 bar. Okay, we are modulo 13 now. We are in modulo 13. So 64 bar is same as 65 bar minus 1 bar. But 65 bar is 0 bar now. 64 bar is what? 0 bar minus 1 bar. So this is minus 1 bar. That means your 64 bar is same as minus 1 bar. So I can write this is what? 41 to the power 6 is congruent to 1 modulo 13. Because what we have seen that A is congruent to B mod n if and only if A and B give the same remainder. When you divide by 41 A by 13 and if you divide B by 13, both the remainders are same. We are applying that theorem here. Okay, now you want here 65. Okay, so 6 is there. So 65. So I will take the power 10 on both sides now. I will take power 10 on both sides. So minus 1 to the power 10 modulo this, right? So now this is what then 41 raised to 60 now. Raised to 60. Right? Is congruent to minus 1 is 10 means 1. This is 1. This is 1 mod 13. I will call this as 1 now. I will call this as 1. So now I will call this as 2 now. And I will call this as 1 now. I will call this as 1. Okay. So from 1. So now here what? I want 41 to the power 65. Here 60 is there. If I got 41 to the power 65, power 5, if I multiply this, so you know that a raised to m into a raised to n is same as a raised to m plus n. So I want the same here for 41 raised to 5 and whatever this here, right? So 41 raised to 5, if I multiply this, because I know that a is congruent to b mod n and c is congruent to d mod n, then ac is congruent to bd mod n. I can do this product. So therefore I want here what? 41 to the power 5. So I have this is what? 41 to 41 only single. Okay. I will take the power 5 on both sides now here. So I will take the power 5 on both. Is congruent to 2 mod 2 raised to 5 mod 13. So 41 raised to 5 is congruent to 2 raised to 5 is what? 32. But 32 divided by 13, what is the remainder? So divide by 13 now here, and you have to find the remainder. Okay, so this is what 26 now. Okay, so 26. So this is now 6 now. Okay, so this will what 6 mod 13. I will call this as 3. I will call this as 3 now. Now see what happened. So from 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. I will take a product on this one. 41 to the power 60 into 41 to the power 5 is congruent to. So here what? Minus 1. It's 1 now, not minus 1. This is 1 into, what is this? This is 6 now. Mod 13. Mod 13. So this is what then? 41 to the power 65 is congruent to 6 mod 13. 6 mod 13. Right? So therefore 6 is the remainder. See, both A and B leave the same remainder. So for 6, it is the 6 is the remainder. 6 is the remainder when 41 to the power 65 is divided by 13. Okay, so now the problem is over. Okay, so very interesting problem. Very interesting problem. Prove that 1 to the power 333 plus 333 to the power 111 is divisible by 7. This you have to prove. Is divisible by 7. This you have to prove. Solution. Okay, so we try for 111. Okay, 111 is congruent to mod 7. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to do this what 117 now. 117 now. Okay, so this is what? So 1 7. So this is for 1. So 5 35. So this is 6 now. Okay, so 6 mod 7. 111 is 7 what? 6 mod 7. Because what? See, 111 minus 6 is what? 105. And 105 is divisible by 7 now. See, this is what? 1. So 7. This is 3. Then 5. So this is 5. Right? So 15 7s are is 105. Okay? So that means this. But now 6 and 7 are very close. Okay? So by differ by 1. So this 6 bar is 7 minus 1 bar in Z7 now. So this is 111 is congruent to minus 1. Okay? Minus 1 mod 7. Minus 1. Now we'll take the power 33 now. 333. 111. Because easily you can take the minus 1 to the power 333. Minus 1 to the power 333. Right? So see, you cannot do this. You cannot find the value of this one manually. It is very, very, very difficult. With the help of the computer also, calculator also, this will what? You will get a error now. With the help of scientific calculator, if you will. So this will be error now. With the help of the calculator also, you cannot find the value of this one now. Okay? But we got the remainder when this is divided. We divided by 7. So what is this? 111 to the power 333 is 7 minus 1 now. Minus 1 mod 7. Okay? So now minus 1, that means 6 is the remainder. 6 is the remainder when 111 to the power 333, right, is divided by 7, then the remainder is 6 now. Okay, so we got this one. Okay, now we go for 333 now. So 333 is congruent to mod 7 now. So what we will do? So we'll find the remainder. when 333 is divided by 7 now. Okay, so 28 now. So this is 5, this is 3, so this is 7, 49. So 49 means what? So this will be 4 now. This will be 4. This will be 4. Okay, so this will be what then? 4. Now this is very complicated. Okay, so if you do like this, 333 is nothing but 3 into 111, and 3 to the power 1. Okay, so one can verify this, not 333 is congruent to 1 modulo 7. Okay, so I'll call this as 2. I'll call this. This is verify. And then from 1 and 2, we will take the addition 0 mod 7. Okay, so therefore 1 to the power 3 plus 3 1 is divisible by 7. Okay, so you can do this very easily, no problem for this one. So by doing this calculation like this, what? So 111, so 3 to the power that you can take this. Okay, so We do the next problem. Evaluate 3 bar plus 5 bar minus 6 bar in Z10. Z10. Solution 3 bar plus 5 bar minus 6 bar. So I can write directly what? 3 bar plus 5 minus 6 bar. Directly I can write this, right? So this is what? 8 minus, so this is what? 2 bar. So this will be 2 bar. Value is 2 bar now here. Now next. Second. Evaluate or compute. Evaluate 2 bar into 7 bar minus 5 bar inverse in Z7. In Z7. Okay. So first I will evaluate 2 bar, 7 bar minus 5 bar. So this is what? 14 bar minus 5 bar. 14 bar minus 5 bar is 9 bar now. This is 9 bar. But 9 bar is same as 2 bar now. 9 bar is same as 2 bar. And what you have to find? Inverse of this. Inverse of 2 bar now. So I want the number so that 2 bar into a bar. So what? 2 bar dot 5 bar minus 5 bar inverse is same as what? 2 bar inverse. 2 bar inverse. But whether 2 bar inverse exists or not. So I want the 1 now here. What? So in 2 bar now 2 bar here. So if I multiply 2 bar is 4 bar. Then 2 bar, 3 bar is 6 bar. But 6 bar is same as minus 1 bar. That will not true. So 2 bar dot 4 bar is 8 bar now. Right? But 8 bar is same as 1 bar now. 8 bar is same as 1 bar. So inverse of 2 bar is same as 4 bar now. Is same as 4 bar. Oh, 2 bar, 7 bar. 7 bar. This is 7 bar. 14, 9 bar. Okay? So 9 bar. 9 bar is 7 bar. Okay, so this will be the 4 bar now. Okay, because 2 bar into 4 bar is 8 bar and 8 bar is same as 1 bar now. Okay, so 4 bar is the inverse now. So I hope that you understand this one. You can do the addition multiplication in modulo 7 like this. Okay, so you can do any multiplication such way that you can solve such problems in Z8, Z7 to the addition. If it is greater than, suppose you are doing the calculation in Z9. So if number is 9 bar or 10 bar or 11 bar, this one, then what you have to divide this and take the remainder. Okay, so I hope that you can do the problems on it. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.